Yes, so all enzymes are protein. Yes, you know all enzymes are protein except ribozyme. Clear? Ribozyme are RNA having enzymatic activity. Suppose this is an enzyme. In this enzyme, this portion is called active site. It looks like A. This is active site. Active site is made up of catalytic site plus binding site. Catalytic site plus binding site. Suppose this enzyme is chymotrypsin. Yes, trypsin, chymotrypsin, elastase are proteolytic enzyme. Suppose this enzyme is chymotrypsin. We found that in this chymotrypsin, this is HSA, histidine, serine and aspartate. This is catalytic triad. So we found that this chymotrypsin, the function of chymotrypsin is to cut polypeptide chain. Suppose this is polypeptide chain. Yes, this polypeptide chain is cut with the help of chymotrypsin. It cut peptide bond. We found that in chymotrypsin these histidine and aspartate are binding site, while this serine is catalytic site. All enzymes are protein. So chymotrypsin is protein. And you know the concept one gene, one protein theory. Previously we used to say that one gene gives rise to one protein, but now we say that one gene may give rise to more than one protein. But the concept is that if there is a protein, there must be gene for that protein or not. Yes, definitely. If there is a protein, there must be a gene for that protein. So there must be a gene for chymotrypsin. If a mutation occurs, due to this mutation in chymotrypsin, this serine is replaced by valine. What will the effect? Means if serine is replaced by valine, this catalytic site is lost, binding site remains same. So this chymotrypsin having normal binding site will bind the polypeptide chain, but catalytic site is lost, so will not be able to cut the polypeptide chain. So this question was asked, if mutation occur in chymotrypsin and 195 serine is replaced by valine, what will the effect? Definitely catalytic site is lost while binding sites remain same. So this enzyme will bind the polypeptide chain but will not be able to cut the polypeptide chain. Clear? So this is about active site, catalytic site and binding site. We know that chymotrypsin, trypsin, elastase, all these three, in fact these common three proteolytic enzyme have serine at their catalytic site. Means these are proteolytic enzyme, means these are protease, and they cut polypeptide chain with the help of serine. That is why they are called serine protease. So chymotrypsin, trypsin, elastase are serine protease. Clear? Now we know Michaelis-Menten hypothesis. enzyme bind with substrate. When enzyme bind with substrate, they form enzyme substrate complex. When dissociate, form enzyme plus product. Yes. When enzyme react with substrate to form enzyme substrate complex, when dissociate, it form product. And Michaelis-Menten gave an equation. Velocity of reaction is V maximum into substrate concentration upon Km plus substrate concentration. Okay. Michaelis-Menten equation, velocity of reaction is equal to V maximum into substrate concentration upon Km plus substrate concentration. If you plot a graph between substrate concentration and velocity, you will find a hyperbolic curve. And this is V maximum. This is V maximum. Question is asked, V maximum is achieved when all active site, V maximum is achieved when all active sites are occupied by substrate. V maximum is achieved, yes, V maximum is achieved when all active sites are occupied by substrate. Clear? Suppose this is V maximum. If you take half of this V maximum, extend this. This is the substrate concentration at which velocity of reaction is half of V maximum, and this is called Km. Question: Km is present on substrate concentration, yes, x-axis. Substrate concentration is present at x-axis, so Km is the substrate concentration at which velocity of reaction is half of V maximum. Km is the substrate concentration at which velocity of reaction is half of V maximum. Question. Okay. Few questions are asked on cofactor, coenzyme. Holoenzyme is made up of apoenzyme plus cofactor. Holoenzyme is made up of apoenzyme plus cofactor. Cofactor any factor which cooperate the enzyme is cofactor. Yes, any factor which cooperate the enzyme is cofactor. Cofactor may be metal, inorganic compound. It may be organic compound. If these are metals, iron, copper, yes, then there no specific name is given to these. But if they are organic compounds, just like diamond B1, B2, organic compounds are there, a specific name is given, that is coenzyme. Cofactor. Any factor which cooperate the enzyme is cofactor. Cofactor may be metal, inorganic compound, just like iron, copper, magnesium, or it may be organic compound. If it is organic compound, we say this is coenzyme, a specific name is given. But if they are metals, inorganic compound, no specific name is given, they are included in cofactor itself. So you can say that these metals are cofactor but not coenzyme. Yes, question is asked, which of the following is a cofactor but not coenzyme? So copper is a cofactor but not a coenzyme. Yes, copper is a cofactor but not coenzyme. Or metals are cofactor but not coenzyme. Frequently asked question. All coenzymes are cofactor, but all cofactors are not coenzyme. Yes, enzyme inhibition. Competitive inhibition, non-competitive inhibition. This is enzyme. This is substrate. So this is substrate. This is inhibitor. Okay. In competitive inhibitor, yes, inhibitor and substrate resemble each other. Okay. We found that this is enzyme, this is substrate bind to active site. We found this is inhibitor of this enzyme, competitive inhibitor of this enzyme. We found that this inhibitor was having structure similarity with the substrate. Okay, competition occur between two similar person. If two MBBS doctors are there, definitely there is competition. If one MBBS, one BAMS, definitely no competition, at least not for PG entrance exam. Okay, yes. So these are two competitor. So definitely they will appear in same PG entrance exam, or they will bind to a same active site. Substrate bind to active site, the inhibitor also bind to the active site. This enzyme has a particular affinity for substrate. If inhibitor comes, this inhibitor will also bind to the active site. So tendency of enzyme towards substrate, or affinity of enzyme towards substrate, will decrease, or chances of enzyme to bind with substrate will decrease. So you can say when inhibitor comes, competitive inhibitor comes, affinity decreases. Okay. So in competitive inhibition, yes, affinity decreases. Yes, competitive inhibitor lowers the substrate affinity to enzyme. Yes. Focus at this point. Focus on this point. Okay. So competitive inhibitor lowers the substrate affinity to enzyme. Clear? And we know that Km is inversely proportional to affinity. Km is inversely proportional to affinity. So if affinity decrease, Km increased. Okay. Affinity decrease, so Km increase. I told you that enzyme bind with substrate, enzyme bind with inhibitor, enzyme and substrate and inhibitor bind the same site. So when inhibitor comes, the binding of substrate will decrease, or affinity of enzyme towards substrate will decrease. Affinity decrease, so Km increase. We say V maximum is same. What does it mean? Mean that V maximum can be achieved if you increase substrate concentration. There are chances that all active sites will be occupied by substrate. Suppose inhibitors are there and you increase substrate concentration. You start increasing substrate concentration to infinite. At that time, there are chances that all active sites will be occupied by substrate. And you know, when all active sites are occupied by substrate, that is called V maximum. So V maximum can be achieved. Okay, so V maximum is same. Yes, questions are asked. Inhibitor bind to active site, correct. Inhibitor and substrate resemble each other, correct. Yes, point. Inhibitor cannot bind with enzyme substrate complex. This is important. Recently asked question. In competitive inhibition, inhibitor cannot bind with enzyme substrate complex. Yes, if enzyme substrate occupy this active site, there is no space to bind. Yes, for inhibitor, there is no space for inhibitor. Means if enzyme substrate complex is formed, the inhibitor cannot bind to enzyme substrate complex. This is about competitive inhibition. Questions are asked on Km, V maximum. Now, non-competitive inhibition. Yes, non-competitive inhibition. In non-competitive inhibition, focus करना. In non-competitive inhibition, substrate and inhibitor does not resemble each other. Okay, look at this. Substrate has different shape, inhibitor is having different shape. We found that in non-competitive inhibition, substrate bind to active site, inhibitor bind at other than active site. Okay, substrate bind at active site, inhibitor bind at other than active site. Okay, now if inhibitor bind at this site, no effect on this binding of substrate, means inhibitor has its own site to attach with enzyme. It has no effect on the binding of substrate to enzyme, so it will not affect the affinity. So does not change substrate affinity for enzyme. Yes, non-competitive inhibitor does not change substrate affinity for the enzyme. No change in affinity, so no change in Km. No change in affinity, so no change in Km. V maximum is decreased. Yes, if inhibitor bind, yes, point is that inhibitor can bind to enzyme substrate complex. If enzyme substrate complex is formed, inhibitor can bind to enzyme substrate complex. So even if all active sites are occupied by substrate, if inhibitor bind, the V maximum will be decreased. Okay, so V maximum is decreased. Recently asked question, inhibitor can bind to enzyme substrate complex. So these are competitive, non-competitive inhibition. Usually questions are asked on Km, competitive inhibition, Km increased, non-competitive inhibition, Km unaltered. Mnemonic, we make mnemonic, non-competitive, you will write non yes, non-competitive, you may read like this, no change in Km. No change in Km. Okay. So this is about competitive and non-competitive inhibition.